You're standing at the grocery store. Cart half full, nothing fancy, just normal food. The cashier says the total. You tap your card, and for the first time in years, you don't pause. No silent prayer, no quick math. No, please don't decline. You just grab the bags and walk out. Not because you're rich, not because you suddenly made it, but because a few weeks ago, something changed. You crossed your first $5,000 month. And nobody talks about what that actually does to your brain. Let me tell you a story. Meet Daniel. Daniel is 28. Freelancer. Works from a laptop for 3 straight years. His income floats between $2,700 and $3,300. Enough to survive, never enough to relax. Bills get paid. Savings don't exist. Every unexpected expense feels like a threat. Daniel isn't lazy. He's not bad with money. He's just living in financial survival mode. Then one random month, everything stacks. 2 solid clients close back to back. One long project finally pays out. Some small side work sneaks in. End of the month total, $5,140. Nothing magical happened, but something internal did. A week later, Daniel is on a call with a potential client. 6-month contract. Decent scope. The client asks, "Can you start next week?" Old Daniel's brain would instantly panic. Rent, credit card, insurance, payment delays. While pretending to listen, his mind would be running disaster simulations. So he'd say yes too fast, price too low, agree to terms that hurt him, not because he wanted to, because he didn't feel safe saying no. This time was different. His brain didn't split in half. He actually heard the request. He noticed the complexity, the revisions, the time commitment. And he calmly said, "I can start in 2 weeks." And the project would be $9,500. No shaking, no over-explaining, no fear. The client agreed. Here's the science behind that moment. Researchers call it scarcity bandwidth. When money is tight, part of your brain is constantly doing background math. Can I afford this? What if something breaks? How long until the next payment? That mental load makes you worse at decision-making, negotiation, long-term thinking. It's like trying to run your life with 20 tabs open in your head. When Daniel hit $5,000 consistently, those tabs closed. He didn't get smarter. He just got his mental energy back. But the grocery store moment? That mattered even more. For years, every purchase was a calculation. Groceries meant sacrifice somewhere else. Eating out meant stress later. Life felt like a constant trade-off. Then suddenly, it wasn't. That single experience rewired hey there, everyone. Today, we're talking about how to keep love fresh. Firstly, plan some surprise events for your partner to heat up your relationship on memorable days. Being honest and open with your partner about your feelings is also important. Remember, love isn't just about feelings. It's also about actions. If you truly care for someone, you'll take. That single experience rewired his identity. Psychologists call this a mastery moment. Before, I hope I can earn more someday. After, I've already done it once. I can do it again. That shift, from hope to proof, changes everything. Of course, his brain tried to fight it. Month 2, for $1,300, see? Fluke. Month 3, $5,600, okay maybe. Month 4, for $1,900, still not sure. It wasn't until 6 months later that his mind accepted the truth. This wasn't luck. This was his new level. Imposter syndrome doesn't vanish. It just loses the argument when evidence stacks up. Now let's talk reality. $5,000 a month is not luxury. After taxes, insurance, and basic costs, it feels more like $3,000 take home. But here's what that difference buys you. Not fancy stuff. Not status. It buys non-panic. When Daniel's car needed a $900 repair, he didn't spiral. He didn't borrow. He didn't delay. He paid it and moved on. That's the real upgrade. Most people live one emergency away from collapse. When you pass $5,000 consistently, emergencies downgrade from disasters to annoyances. And the silence that follows? That's peace. But here's the trap nobody warns you about. Your brain says, "You're doing well now. You deserve better." So you upgrade. Slightly nicer apartment. Monthly payment car. More subscriptions. More convenience. Each decision feels reasonable. Until one day, you're earning more than ever. And still stressed. Lifestyle inflation doesn't feel reckless. It feels justified. And that's why it's dangerous. Daniel caught it late, but not too late. He noticed something was wrong when his income was high, but his savings were flat. So he did something uncomfortable. He stopped upgrading his life and started upgrading his buffer. Less delivery, more saving, same lifestyle. Within months, he had options. And options change how you talk, how you negotiate, what you tolerate. Eventually, Daniel stopped selling hours. He packaged his work, raised prices aggressively, lost cheap clients, kept good ones. Income jumped. Expenses stayed the same. That's when real freedom showed up. Not when he earned more, when he needed less. 2 years later, he's back at the same grocery store. Same aisle, same checkout, same $180 total. But the moment feels ordinary now. And that's the point. Success doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like quiet stability. So if you're chasing your first $5,000 month, understand this. It's not the finish line. It's the moment survival ends and strategy begins. And if you're already there but still stressed, you didn't fail. You're just standing at the starting line waiting to decide what kind of life you'll build next.